My dad neglected me for his narcissistic wife who wants to get rid of me. Now that they have a son, they want me to move out. When I was 12, it was just me and dad. My mom chose substances over us, and he got full custody. For years, it was our thing. Friday movie nights with popcorn from the same bowl. Summer road trips where he'd let me pick the music. He even took me to Disney World for my 13th birthday. I remember standing in front of Cinderella's castle thinking I had the best dad in the world. Then Nina happened. She was 28 when they met at some work conference. I was 14. At first, she acted interested, asked about my hobbies, and smiled at my jokes. But the second they got engaged, everything changed. Suddenly, dad had date nights 3 times a week. I'd come home from school to a babysitter, even though I was 15 and didn't need one. Nina would text him during our movie nights, and he'd pause the film to answer. Always her. I tried talking to her once, asked if we could do something together, just us. She looked up from her phone and said, maybe next week, sweetie. Next week never came. By the time they got married, I was invisible. Dad started this habit of cooking dinner for 2 people, literally just 2 portions. I'd walk into the kitchen starving after soccer practice and the pan would be empty. Nina sitting there with a full plate while I heated up Trader Joe's orange chicken for the 4th time that week. When I finally told Dad it hurt that he forgot about me, he said Nina's still adjusting to having a teenager. It's hard for her. I said it's been 3 years. He just shrugged and told me to be more understanding. We had to move 6 hours away because my grandparents hated how Nina treated me. I used to tell them everything when we lived close. How she'd cancel plans with me last minute. How she'd roll her eyes when I talked at dinner. How she convinced Dad to skip my 16th birthday dinner because she had a headache. His family confronted him about it and Nina cried saying they were ganging up on her. So we moved. I lost my grandparents, my friends, everything. All because Nina couldn't handle being called out. Then 2 years ago, they started trying for a baby. I didn't know this because they kept it secret from me. Turns out Dad couldn't have more kids, so they used a donor. Nina was obsessed with this baby. Talked about
Want to see part 2? Download TikTok and search Novel King to watch the rest now.